If you're an AI enthusiast, you probably recognize this image. Yep, this is the image that blew up when OpenAI released their GPT-4o image generation model. Because believe it or not, this picture drove the internet crazy because as real as it looks, it is completely AI generated. This release changed the game for AI image generation models, leading to top trends like the Ghibli-style images, action figures, precise text positioning, and whatnot. So in today's video, we're going to be showing you how to effectively use it. Now, the good news is that GPT-4o is now available on ImagineArt's Image Studio. So stick around and I will tell you all the secrets on how you can master this model. Alright, so before we jump into the wild use cases, let's talk about what makes GPT-4o different. This isn't just because of better looking art, it is an entirely different level of control, clarity, and context. So let's talk about what makes GPT-4o different. First up, we have text and images that actually looks like text. I know, we've all been waiting for this one. So whether it's for product labels, signs, or posters, GPT-4o nails clean, readable text without those weird AI glitches. And now you can iterate in real time. So you start with a rough image, you can swap backgrounds, fix the angle, change the lightings, and GPT-4o refines it instantly. You don't need to start over and the results are jaw-dropping almost every single time. The next feature is insane because GPT-4o actually follows instructions, like properly. So if you want a dog in a red hoodie, sitting on a skateboard, under neon lights, you will get exactly that, down to the shadows and the style. So we have another incredible feature. Now, you must have heard of art styles like Pixar, anime, Ghibli, but what if I told you that with GPT-4o, you can generate up to 80 distinct art styles? Yep, you heard me right. From digital art forms like oil painting, watercolor, or pixel art, to different photography styles and photorealistic renders, GPT-4o offers an expansive range of stylistic options. Now, this means that no matter what style, texture, or aesthetic of art you want, GPT-4 has you covered. Finally, GPT-4o isn't just smart, it is deeply informed. So if you want a diagram of photosynthesis or a scene from the construction of the Eiffel Tower, you will get it within seconds. With its massive pool of world knowledge, GPT-4o doesn't just imagine, it understands. So the visuals it creates aren't just creative, they're deeply informed, contextually accurate, detailed, and grounded in reality. And now it's time to show you what GPT-4o looks like in action. Let's jump into the wide range of use cases that this model has to offer. Okay, so first up, let's talk about one of the most important use cases for GPT-4o image generation, which is in marketing for visual designers and small business owners. For this, let's say we have a restaurant, and we're gonna name it the Burger Bros. Now, this restaurant is launching a new burger, and we have to design a product launch campaign for it. So before jumping into the tool, it's always smart to map out your creative direction first. So here's what we're imagining. Here we have a bold color palette. We're gonna go with maroon and yellow as the foundation with a hint of green and orange to keep it fresh and fiery. The burger, this needs to look explosively juicy. I'm talking melted cheese dripping, packed with jalapenos and lettuce, and a thick, perfectly grilled beef patty. We want the heat to hit you through the screen. And we're gonna call this the Volcano Burger, so that everything about this visual needs to scream spicy, dramatic, and unforgettable. Now, let's head into ImagineArt. On the main dashboard, I'll open the Image Studio and click on Text to Image. From the models, I'll select GPT Image, which uses OpenAI's latest GPT-4o generation model for visuals. For the aspect ratio, I'm choosing 1:1, which is perfect for Instagram or Square posters. Now here we have the most important part, the prompt. This is where we translate all that creative brainstorming into clear instructions. You'll want to include everything, what the product is, where it's placed, the vibe of the poster, the position of the text, and the overall color palette. So I've added the details like stacked with jalapenos, fresh lettuce, and a juicy beef patty. Now I'm adding the details related to the text, like can you handle the heat? And with that, I've added the details about the order now button that I want, and with all of the details I need for the posters, our prompt is now ready. I haven't selected anything from these settings here because we've already added them in the prompt. So now, let's hit the generate button. And there it is, the volcano burger poster straight out of GPT-4o. It has spicy visuals, bold colors, and damn, did you just notice the mouth-watering detail all from a single prompt? This isn't just a design, it is a full-blown campaign piece cooked up within seconds. Now, using the same workflow and a few smart prompts, I created an entire launch campaign for the volcano burger, and the results are amazing. We've got teaser posters, the main product shot, even a promo discount visual. All of this has been generated in seconds with minimal effort using ImagineArt. It's fast, it's flexible, and honestly, it looks like a full-blown agency project. Now, for use case number 2, and this is a total win for product designers. Whether you're in fashion, accessories, or packaging, GPT-4o lets you turn rough ideas into fully polished visuals within seconds. So, I started with a simple sketch of a handbag. Just the basic structure, nothing fancy. Let's upload it into ImagineArt. Now here's where it gets fun. You'll see the slider labeled Select Strength. This controls how closely the output sticks to your sketch. Slide it all the way right if you want it to match your input exactly. Now I'm keeping it somewhere in the middle, so it uses my sketch as a base, but still adds that GPT-4o magic. Now comes the prompt. This is where you guide the look. Material, texture, angle, background, spell it all out. I've added details related to color, texture, material, and everything else. And now let's hit the generate button. And there it is, multiple variations of the same design, but in different textures, materials, and slight styling tweaks. All of this has been built from one sketch and some creative prompting. It's like a real-time concept lab. All you need is a spark of an idea and GPT-4o will bring it to life. Next up, we have an incredible use case for teachers and students alike. If you're an educator who's ever had to sketch up a diagram mid-lecture, you know how time-consuming that can be. But luckily, with GPT-4o, those days are over. So whether it's a scientific process, a biology diagram, or a concept map, all you need is a good prompt. So here, I've written a prompt that breaks down a scientific process step by step exactly how I want it visualized. The key is to be as detailed as possible. Mention every label, layout, preference, style, even color scheme if needed. The more precise your prompt is, the better the results you're gonna get. Now let's hit generate. And there it is, a clean, accurate, and fully illustrated diagram ready to drop into your slide deck, handout, or classroom screen. Just imagine how much time you're saving over here. You don't have to draw it on a board or search endlessly online. And the best part is that you can generate diagrams for just about anything. Once it's generated, you might have to double check for accuracy, but with the right prompt, GPT can be your online design assistant. Now here's another amazing use case. With GPT-4o, you can now generate full-on storybooks, comic strips, and even coloring pages without needing a professional illustrator. All you need is an idea and a smart prompt to bring it to life. For example, I created a comic poster for a teenage boy named Alex who loves comics, and I portrayed him as the hero, saving the day in his own action-packed adventure. I made princess-themed coloring pages for little Hazel, all styled around her favorite animals and outfits. And I even generated a personalized storybook complete with custom illustrations and character design. All of this has been made inside ImagineArt, powered by GPT-4o. This is creative freedom like never before. And finally, this one's for all the parents, party planners, or anyone organizing an event. With GPT-4o, you can now create stunning birthday invites, posters, or themed visuals, all including text. Here's how you can do it. Simply take the photo of your child, upload it into ImagineArt, and set the strength slider to maximum, so the final image stays super close to the original photo. Now comes the fun part, the prompt. I described exactly what I wanted. The child dressed like a princess in a pink gown, wearing a crown, holding a magic wand, and then I added all the invite details, which is the date, time, venue, and I even customized the background to match the theme. Now, let's hit generate. And wow, look at that! It is all there. The text is perfectly placed, the theme is on point, and Hazel looks like an actual Disney princess. I didn't need a designer, I didn't need any software, all I needed was ImagineArt and a good prompt. Now, using the same workflow, I even generated the entire birthday backdrop ready to print. I also generated the illustrations for the gift bags, ready to be printed and presented to the guests. Now, honestly, who needs a design agency when you've got GPT-4o? This stuff works like magic. So there you have it. GPT-4o isn't just about making pretty pictures. It's about unlocking creative power in every corner of your life. So if you're a marketer, a small business owner, a parent, a teacher, or even a student, this tool is built exactly for you. If this video sparked some ideas, make sure you hit like, subscribe, and tap the bell icon so you don't miss what's coming. And if you've created anything cool using GPT-4o and ImagineArt, drop it in the comments below. We'd love to see what you create. Until then, keep imagining!